Oh, 15. I did too, yeah. Just one of the refs. The Red Sox are going to win tonight, or that's kind of a toss-up.
Sean Chicken. Swansea, New Hampshire.
Trying to keep our conversations private. Yeah. Does sound like a white I was really surprised though how awful. Like I knew Arkansas's defense was bad, but I did not think it would be that bad. Like every drive they're going on the field, like they're hitting like 30+ yard plays like constantly.
Yes.
Yeah. Games go.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like,
tonight from the Owl Athletic Complex as Keene State Field Hockey has a real test in front of them as they get set to take on the red hot and number 12 ranked in Division III Endicott Gulls. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Keene State Field Hockey. Ryan Goodwin here with you. The Owls escaped a late charge on Saturday afternoon from Husson University, hanging on to a 4-3 win to stay unbeaten here at home after leading 3-0 at the half. But they're going to have to bring more than their A game tonight if they want to remain undefeated this season at the Owl Athletic Complex. And entering Endicott, a team that is riding an 8-game win streak, ranked 12th in Division III, and coming off about as impressive a win as you can get. On Sunday, they took down the top-ranked team at the time in Division III, Middlebury, in front of their home crowd, 2-1. A dramatic overtime winner from Torrey Swanson to pick up the upset for the Gulls. And by the way, they, well, of course, are nationally ranked heading into tonight, but perhaps the most formidable offense that Keene State will face all season long, averaging over 5 goals a game. Keene State will have a very tall task in front of them tonight to remain undefeated at home. Glad you could join us for tonight's showdown between Keene State and Endicott as we get the month of October underway. We'll have the start of this one for you in just a few moments. Owls Media Network on Flow Sports.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
We're empowering your unique voice.
Igniting potential and possibility.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
Because Keene State becomes home from day one. Come find your people and enjoy live music, art, coffee, thrifting, and did we mention the food? And if you're worried about what there is to do on the weekend, just look at this.
Everything we do here is about community.
Because we're a community of intense learners
with extraordinary hearts
that raise each other up.
We are fueled by each other's successes,
learning outside the classroom as well as in.
And we're here to provide the guidance and support you need to succeed.
All right, let's get hands-on.
In the lab.
In the studio.
In the pool.
On the dance floor.
On the stage.
The choices are yours, the opportunities are here.
Here at Keene State College, we're focused on teaching students the skills for an ever-changing world.
I'm ready to tackle problems with industry-ready skills.
You'll get a resume that writes itself, and
a paycheck that earns.
Elevated confidence.
World-class courage.
And we never stop learning.
True learning takes collaboration.
We explore what drives our passions.
Celebrate our individual voices.
And spark possibility together.
Every single student, every single day.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
My name is Irini Stefanakos. I am an environmental studies graduate from Keene State. I just always had a passion for being outdoors and outdoor activities, so I figured why not choose a path where I can do that in my work. I did an internship with the Harris Center for Conservation my senior year. The best part for me was learning really what I wanted to do with my life, with my education. That internship really gave me the confidence and experience to go out and land a job as an aquatic biologist for Water and Wetlands in Grafton, Massachusetts. At Water and Wetland, we take part in the management of local ponds and lakes throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. I typically spend my days collecting basic water quality data to monitor the health of these ponds and lakes, while also sometimes conducting herbicide and algicide treatments. This job is very niche, and that the fact that it's aquatic based, I didn't think that's the path I would go, but here we are, and it's actually really cool, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So.
So when I ask students why Keene State, the students say unanimously it's the sense of community. The feel when you walk on this campus is immediately a sense of belonging, a sense of safety, a sense of welcome, and a sense of opportunity and promise. And so I think our students feel that when they come to our campus, and they experience it when they join us. Why students choose this campus is the sense and feel, and also the opportunity and the promise of that opportunity for them when they're making the decision. And why they stay is that we deliver on that promise. We have students from urban environments, from rural environments, and when they come to Keene State in those first weeks of forming a new community, they bring all of those experiences together to create a better Keene State. It's a campus small enough to feel a sense of recognition and identity, and a campus big enough to feel part of something bigger than yourself. This isn't a passive experience, so please get engaged, find a club, make a new group of friends, get involved in a recreational sport activity, in an intramural sport, get involved in a creative performance, go see a show, be a part of this community and squeeze everything you can out of Keene State. And if you do that, I am confident you will have an exceptional experience, and your life will be changed as a result of it.
Back on the Owls Media Network now, joined by Teddy Steinberg. And Teddy, who's in net tonight for Endicott?
Well, we got to look at Faith Minnikeen. She's had a great start to the year so far. 8-1-0 on the year, 102 goals against average. She's made 51 saves, only allowed 8 goals the entire season. Should be a tough test for Keene tonight.
Yeah, very tough indeed. And for Keene State, it is Claire Gorman, as usual, 8-2 on the year, has made every start so far. 147 goals against average. She made 46 saves and allowed 12 goals. Weather tonight, we're getting started a little bit later than we thought, but pretty comfortable, probably down to about 57, 56 degrees right now.
And like you said earlier in the pregame, I heard you, more of a fall-type atmosphere here. It's what you love to see, the smell of it, just the cool, the changing of the leaves, especially here in New England and in New Hampshire. It's always the best.
Especially the first day of October, too. You're hoping by that point maybe start to see some more fall-type days. As we're underway, a very tall task in front of Keene State tonight, taking on the number 12th ranked team in Division III. Again, coming fresh off of the upset of number 1 Middlebury.
And we'll see how the Owls can adjust to a team that handles the ball very well and possesses it for a lot of the game.
And they took down Middlebury 2-1 in that one. So low scoring affair, but holding that Panther team to just 1. Sent in toward the circle and now taken by Vidal. Owls will have it anyway. Goodwin will play it.
Good thing for the Owls is, stand your ground. Don't give them anything too easy. And when you can attack, attack. Take those opportunities. You can't let those go away.
Yeah, and already a chance maybe here for the Gulls. Moving into the zone and going to lose it out of bounds, but they're going to maintain possession. Keene State wearing their home alternate black jerseys tonight. And there's a shot on Gorman, and a save is made. Trying to force it out there is Picard, but not able to. And a corner right away for the Gulls.
And we'll see how the Owls can do defensively here.
And not even 2 minutes into the first quarter, and they already have a chance.
That's a good step by Gorman, though, making that save, coming out of her crease to force the shot there.
Yeah, had to step up because can't let this offense get too far in.
We're getting a few seconds added on here.
This game started a little bit later than anticipated, probably about 6:55, but initially scheduled for 6:30. Endicott got here a little bit later than expected. And here's their first corner of the night, sent in, a shot, looked like off the stick there of...
It was Delanis who got a block there.
Megan Delanis.
And we're gonna play on.
Sent back there, and now Goodwin will just clear it out. Perkins chasing after it for the Gulls. Sent back toward the circle, and now inside. Shot in front, there's a chance. A look on the net, and they score. So Endicott on the board early. Just past the 2-minute mark in this one, and they lead 1-0.
Yeah, the Owls, they kind of held their ground defensively there. They took the corner, they handled that nicely, but then, I mean, you kind of in front of the circle there, you kind of threw it away. You got to try and handle the ball as much as you can, and obviously that wasn't the one that gave the goal away, but it kept the Gulls on the attack, and then you lose your guy behind the defender, and that's an easy cleanup goal.
I believe it was Lily Farnham who gets the goal for the Gulls. And a turnover here. Here's a chance the other way for the Owls. Natalia Correa now sending it out. Keene State gets it right back, though. Cross pass in front, and a save is made by Minnikeen.
That's a great opportunity for the Owls. A great feed out in front from Grace Bazin to, I believe that was her sister out in front who took the shot.
Yeah, both had a goal in Saturday's win against Husson. Grace Bazin had the final goal of that one. The Owls led 4-1 heading to the fourth quarter. Things got a little bit tighter, though, in the end, as a couple late goals from Husson made it 4-3. They very nearly got an equalizer, too, but the goal was waved off. Picard trying to get it over to Delanis, not to be there. And now here comes Johnson up the field. Perkins has it. A long whack from outside the circle.
What a save, Gorman.
Yeah. And Keene State's going to get it back. Yeah, what a save indeed.
That was a rocket from outside the white.
Beyond midfield, running after it, and just going to let it go out is Addie Bolduc. Miranda going there against Lily Farnham, the goal scorer early on for Endicott. Interesting to note, though, that coming into tonight's game, Keene State 8-2 all-time in field hockey against the Gulls.
I noticed that, yeah, but last year was the first time since 2011 that they played Endicott.
Yeah, and they fell on that one 4-1. That was on the road. And a corner coming up for Keene.
That campus in Beverly, it's a real nice place. When I was younger, I would play some club hockey games over there. Be really, really nice rink. Really beautiful campus.
Never been on the campus, but I've at least driven by like the entrance for it, and
right on the
really
North
nice,
Shore, yeah.
really nice area. As Emma Bazin will play it in. Giving it back to Heeman, their usual strategy. Pass over and nobody home. I think that was Grace Bazin who sent it.
He was looking for a pass. I'm not sure if that hit off an Endicott player. The ref said it didn't, so we'll play on.
Endicott surviving that. Keene corner opportunity as Delanis brings it up now into the circle. Delanis has a clean look and shoots it just wide left.
What a chance. I mean, for Keene's offense, they haven't really got a solid shot on goal yet, but it's really, they've been having some opportunities, and it's what you love to see, especially against an Endicott team like this.
Yeah, and especially after giving up a goal so early. You want to see this team kind of fight back a little bit. Emma Bazin now with it. Has it taken away. Still fighting for it, though. Kind of got it back for a moment. Sent out of bounds, and now Goodwin will have it. Keene State maintaining this possession. Sent in, and looked like a shot at first, but ended up being a pass. Picard going after it. Still keeps it. A chance in front, a shot. Ooh. And a great save made. I believe that was off the stick of Grace Seabury. But a great save made by Minnikeen.
Another great chance for Keene.
And there, oh yeah, go ahead, Teddy.
Sorry about that. I was gonna say,
good.
I like how aggressive they've been, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, they are getting some good looks since allowing that goal. See if they can finally push one through. All the way back in the left corner of the field, it'll be played by the Gulls. That one taken away, sent up now. Endicott finds it, gets it back now in midfield. The foot race here against Murphy and Goodwin. And good defense there by Grace Murphy.
Great play, great play. Keeping up with the speed of Maddie Dengler.
Oh, but it's taken back away again. Goodwin and Emma Bazin trying to convene on it. Drop back now. There's a chance sent in, and I believe this is gonna stay with Endicott. Sent in again, and that time Keene will survive.
Yeah, you can tell, obviously the early goal allowed, but as we're over halfway into the first quarter, Keene State has come to play tonight. Obviously they had a little bit longer of the warm-up, but
and they're going to absolutely have to bring their A game tonight. As we said in the pregame, if they want to take this one. Matchup they lost last year 4-1. And Keene State also, another thing worth mentioning, as Delanis goes for it there, has not been a ranked opponent in field hockey here since 2010, and that was against Trinity that year.
Well, if they win, Ryan, expect a field rush.
Yeah, for sure, as Seabury goes for it. Can't get it, though. Off Delanis there. As Correa sends it up the field. Now Vidal takes it. Another whistle, it'll remain with Keene. Owls again applying some pressure here to the Gull defense. Nice takeaway there from Picard. Trying to find Seabury, but has it intercepted. And here it is now with Swanson, who we mentioned in the pregame. Tori Swanson bringing it upfield against Vidal. Vidal trying to get her stick in there, and she kind of does. Back, here's another chance in front of the goal, and a nice stop there by Murphy. Once again, Grace Murphy right in front of it on defense.
Yeah, that was another hard shot that never got through.
She had a really nice game on last Saturday as well against the Husson Eagles. Nice pass now up to Seabury. Trying to get through the defense, but cannot, although off a foot of Correa. Upfield it goes again. They have Swanson up top, not able to find her, but it will remain.
And that one went off a foot of an owl.
It stays with Endicott. Sophia Miranda, start of the game, is off at the moment. As the ball finds its way into the circle. Good defense, though, by Belle Heeman. And now back the Owls' way it goes.
Yeah, that's Elle McDonald out there for Sophia Miranda, number 25 for Keene.
McDonald, the freshman. Freshman for Keene from New Hampton, New Hampshire. Swanson plays it back. Over to her teammate, Riley Perkins. Owls get a takeaway again, and now potentially a fast break up the field for Seabury. Grace Bazin able to find her, but has it taken away.
I love the idea there. Love the idea from the Owls.
And now charging the other direction. Just in the game, that's Elena Govoni. Here's McDonald up to Seabury. Seabury, nice move on offense. Trying to cross it in front. Ball still on the ground and kicked out by Minnikeen. Picard fighting for it. Not able to win it that time from Lily Farnham. And now Swanson. Got to watch the speed once again.
Good play there by Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy has made some really nice plays on defense so far.
Murphy's stick caught Dengler up high there. That ref missed that.
Yeah, fortunate. Definitely they didn't get a call. Sent back Gavoni again. Taken again by Murphy. Up to Goodwin. Just past midfield. Good passing there to Bazin. Grace Bazin with it. Perhaps a chance here. Once again, Grace Bazin inside, a shot. And a save by Minnikeen. It'll remain with Keene State, though, just outside the circle.
Ever since that early goal allowed, Keene State has been on fire, Ryan. They have been on all fours here, going right at the Gulls defense.
You got to expect it, had to expect coming in for Endicott that you're going to get Keene State's best effort, especially coming off of that upset that they just had.
Yeah, maybe a little hungover from it.
Yeah. Can always be dangerous, the infamous letdown game sometimes.
We like to call those trap games, but I don't know. The Owls might be too good of a team to be considered a trap game.
So we'll stay with Keene as Picard finds Delanis. Up to Grace Bazin on the edge of the circle. Corner coming up for Keene. Just inside the circle. And they're going to have a look right here.
Yeah, we'll see what the Owls can do here. Just over a minute remaining in the first quarter. And we go into, the quick break in between corners. in between quarters with a tie game here.
Yeah, trying to answer back. 1:08 to go in the first. Vidal, per usual, will play it in. Back to Heeman. Heeman couldn't really get anything behind it. Now the pass is intercepted. Although taken right back by Emma Bazin. Picard finds Emma Bazin again. Emma Bazin a shot from a decent distance, and Endicott survives that.
Yeah, the shot got deflected, but I believe it went off of the stick of Delanus.
Got to interview Delanus after the win on Saturday. Scored the first goal of the game in that one. Bazin up to Grace Seabury.
Potential late rush here for Keene.
Seabury, and that one goes out.
They got to move. 10 seconds.
Yeah, run out of time here.
They'll let it run out.
Another whistle. Goodwin now plays it quickly. Takes a long shot, and it goes wide, and that is going to be the way the first quarter ends. An early goal for Endicott, and they have a 1-0 lead, but Keene State knocking on the doorstep a few times. We will be right back on Flow Sports for the second quarter.
New Car has over 1,700 pre-owned vehicles, the largest selection of inventory in New Hampshire. New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. With a selection of over 30 brands, New Car has exactly what you need across the Granite State. Find your new car from any of New Car's family of dealerships throughout the Northeast and get it shipped to New Car Nissan of Keene for free. Plus, we'll deliver your new car right to your door. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
Quarter of play about to get underway. Keene State trailing 1-0. But Teddy, they were really knocking on the door there of a goal in the first.
The Owls were on fire in that first quarter. Yeah, the early goal is going to hurt you, but other than that, they played a real perfect quarter defensively and offensively. A lot of good chances.
Take a look at Jody Cipolla in her 19th season as head coach of Endicott.
18th season as the head coach, 19th year as a part of the coaching staff. And she's done a pretty good job there, winning percentage of .680.
Yeah, and you said, Teddy, earlier that the last time that Keene and Endicott played before last year was 2011. Of course, she still would have been the coach then.
And I believe there was another break before the 2011 game. I think the game before 2011, I think the last one was in 04.
Wow.
If I'm not wrong.
So they must have met then a number of times, probably late 90s, early 2000s as well.
Yeah.
Keene rolling with pretty much the same players here to start this quarter. Delanus trying to find Seabury, just a little bit too much on it. Had her open. Although still fighting for the ball, and now...
Great pressure from Seabury.
Yeah, Miranda back in. Gets it over to Grace Bazin. Finds Emma Bazin. Grace Bazin now with a chance, trying to shoot it. Didn't get it through. And I believe a corner coming up for Keene.
Another good chance for the Owls. They're now out shooting Endicott.
You got to think at some point they're going to break one through. Although to the Gulls' credit, they've been getting a lot of players in front of the net. A lot of these shots have not been reaching Keene.
Yeah, they've been willing to sacrifice the body out there, but it's given the Owls these corners that they've yet to capitalize on, but knock on wood here.
We'll see what happens as Vidal gets set once again. Over to Heeman. Finds Emma Bazin. Emma Bazin, a clean shot that time on Keene. Save made. Ball still on the ground in front. And now this will go back to Endicott.
That was a real good save by Keene, but also great rebound control, especially on the second shot, and then the two players in front of her.
Thought Keene had a real chance there with that ball on the ground to put it in the back of the net, but could not do it. Goodwin battling for it. Good pass up the field to Grace Bazin. Grace Bazin trying to find Emma, and now that one out of bounds. So Endicott will have it deep in their own zone.
Pressure from Delanus again.
Yeah, Delanus really getting after it. As some subs now for the Gulls. Tori Swanson coming off. Regan Hicks coming on. As well as Sabrina Brunette. The field now finds Brunette. A left-handed stick. And back inside the circle again they go. Back to Keene.
Another good defensive stand by the Owls there. That was Lily Farnham. She was the goal scorer early in the first quarter. Shut down by the Owls this time.
And both teams playing really good defense, especially since the early going. A lot of bodies in front of the goal, not able to get many clean looks. Like that might have been off a foot, but no call.
I think that may have caught the shin. Either way, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, can't feel good after as pass goes up there to Brunette. Brunette working against Heeman. Loses it out of bounds, but this will stay with Endicott. Good amount of Endicott parents in attendance here.
As you would drive, do you think?
For Endicott itself, probably about 2 hours for Endicott itself.
Not awful.
Obviously, different towns in Massachusetts, a lot of different towns represented on this Endicott team. Is Seabury coming up, trying to find Grace Bazin just a little bit off.
I was a little behind her. Emma Bazin almost got there now with pressure in the corner.
Yeah, Emma Bazin still working for it. Finds its way back now to Goodwin.
Emma Bazin, a part of the University of Vermont's field hockey team, Division I. Didn't like it there, changed her mind, and now plays with their sister Grace here at Keene.
It came over just before the, kind of end of the preseason. Goodwin trying to send it into the circle, and she does find Seabury. But once again, kicked out by Endicott. Now Dengler. Before it against Vidal, gets it back to Goodwin. Nice pass now to Emma Bazin. Tried to pass it. Couldn't get a lot behind it. Good interception there by Delanus, but she loses the handle. And it'll stay with Keene.
Yeah, I believe they got a stick in the foot there.
Had to have hit something or to be overturned. Grace Bazin loses it. And here comes the Gulls the other way. Nice takeaway, though, by Vidal. Emma Bazin up to Grace Bazin. Grace Bazin, nice move there. Getting around, takes a shot. Looked like it glanced off of Seabury.
Yeah, I believe I caught her in the shoulder.
That can't feel good either.
What a move there, though.
Yeah, defender fell down, lost the stick in the process. Upfield, and once again, a little bit too strong that time for Brunette, but she regathers. Working now against Alessandra Vidal. Brunette still with it. And now corner will be coming up for Endicott.
This is a big moment for the Owls here. Stop here. Keep playing your game, but a goal for Endicott could potentially lead to things going downhill. You've held your ground up until now. Got to keep doing it here.
Yeah, it definitely gets harder being down 2 goals versus just 1. Obviously trying to come back, get those goals, but also the mental side of it too. You're only down 1, you feel a lot better. Feel like you're more in the game. When Mayu Lalakar will both come on in just a moment for Keene. But first, the chance in front of the goal. Ball still on the ground. And the Owls survive it.
Another great defensive stand there. Claire Gorman laying out. I don't know if she got a piece of that, but it's a good job to take up a good portion of the net.
Gorman off to a really good start in net. Has recovered nicely after letting up the goal, and there's a shot. That one goes wide. So Quinn Mayu in for, that was Alessandra Vidal, and now Lila Carr comes on for Megan Delanis. Up to Grace Bazin. Grace Bazin trying to find Carr. And now Goodwin will have it here. It's about halfway through the second quarter. Still 1-0 Endicott. Owls have been pressing a bit. Have had some looks.
Another good move by Bazin.
Yeah, great move to get inside the circle. And now they force a takeaway. Still can't get it out of the zone, and finally they do.
That was 2 attempts by Carr. The first one didn't get enough on it. The second one, actually got a good shot off there. Both were blocked by Farnham.
Pass by Goodwin to Bazin inside the circle. Now a chance in front of the goal, and a save made by Keene. Ball still on the ground, and a corner coming up for Keene. What a save, though, by Keene.
Yeah, a little scorpion action. What a save.
Like off the pads, and then got it with a hand as well.
Just kind of threw the legs up, hoping it would hit the ball.
So Kene's made some nice stops as well, as kept her team, at least for the moment, in front.
And Keene out shooting Endicott so far, 7-3.
And maybe a bit of a surprise for the Gulls as Picard sends it in. And a pass a little bit offline there.
I don't know if that was intended for Emma Bazin or Seabury, but went by both of them.
Yeah, trying to find one of them. Couldn't do it, and now the other way. Here comes Endicott off, trying to make it off a fast break. And a chance in front. Gorman sprawls out and makes the save.
What a save by Clara Gorman.
Ball still on the ground, though. Not done yet. Off the post. Corner for Endicott.
I believe they called that a goal, actually. I think they called a goal.
Or penalty
stroke.
Penalty stroke, maybe. I think that is going to be it. Yeah,
it will.
Yep. Gorman's going to come off. They're going to bring on Diamondstein now. Seen him do this once before. with a penalty stroke.
And Ryan, this is a huge moment in this game.
I believe it's going to be Swanson, Tori Swanson, who will take it. The 9 goals this season. Excuse me, it's actually Riley Perkins. Number 6, not number 9. Perkins takes a shot and scores. 2-0 Gulls behind the penalty stroke goal from Riley Perkins.
Yeah, it's a smart decision from the sophomore there. She sees the goalie go low. She just roofs it.
Had all that space to work with and gets it past Diamondstein, who will now trot off. Gorman back on. So now a 2-0 deficit in favor of Endicott.
And if I'm head coach Amy Watson right now, as you get a look at her right there, I'd be okay. Like I obviously from a broadcaster standpoint, we're not all in the nuts and bolts down there, but from what I've seen, the Owls have played a really complete game.
Yeah, they seem to be passing it pretty well, getting a lot of looks inside the zone as well. Just got to make it pay off now.
Now, like I said earlier, those opportunities that the Owls get, they need to capitalize, and it hasn't happened yet, but they've gotten a lot of opportunities, more than I thought they would get so far.
Yeah, certainly a lot more, as Endicott will take back over. Yeah, especially considering, I mean, Endicott, in a game, I think, earlier this season, they put up 10 goals against the University of New England. This is an offense that obviously has plenty of explosiveness. Keene State has not faced this much of a challenge to this point in the season.
They've been holding their ground. Now, even if you don't come away with this one, if you can keep it close, then there's definitely positives to take away from this game so far.
Yeah, certainly. Picard out to Heeman, to Emma Bazin. Bazin might have a look. It's off a stick of an Endicott player.
Yeah,
and comes back out.
That one was going wide. Maybe she was hoping for a deflection back on net.
Tori Swanson going against Lila Carr. Carr able to win that one. And now up to Grace Seabury inside the circle. Once again, stout defense, though, by the Gulls. Able to poke it away. Through Miranda there. And it'll stay with Endicott. Goal scorers for Endicott. Lily Farnham got them on the board in the first quarter. Just over 2 minutes in. And then just a moment or two ago, it was Riley Perkins with the penalty stroke goal to make it 2-0.
Another takeaway I've been seeing from this game is Endicott's an experienced team. They have a lot of seniors starting. They're a much older team. And again, Keene State is just hanging in there.
Yeah, they're hanging tough, certainly. There's maybe another chance. It's shot through, but outside the circle, so no goal. Anytime you see the goal, you just let it roll in, you know it's not going to count.
It's good to see the ball roll the back of the net there, though.
Yeah. Goodwin, past midfield. Trying to find her teammate there. It has it taken away. Did Mayu. And now the other way, here comes Endicott. Working inside. Player down inside the circle. Believe a corner. Yep, corner is going to be awarded here to Endicott. Was holding the breath for a second. So the Owls will have to gear up here defensively.
Man, this is, again, like I keep saying, it's another big stop because this one, you allow a goal here, then the bleeding starts to happen. So you just want to try and keep, the letdowns to a minimum. Go into half. If you're down 2 at the half, you know, yeah, I'd be comfortable with that.
Yeah, certainly manageable to come back from. Send in a fake shot there, and now it frees up some space. A long shot, and it goes in. So unfortunately, Keene State cannot keep it 2-0.
I believe Tori Swanson got a deflection on that one out in front, right in front of the net.
So that'll make it 3-0 Gulls. And for Swanson,
goal scored by number 9, Tori Swanson.
5th on the season. .339 to go here in the first half. Owls now find themselves down 3. Entered this quarter down 1. And again, like you said, Teddy, have hung tough to this point. See if they can continue to mount pressure. Sent back up. Here come the Gulls again. Through the defense. Inside the circle. A nice move and kicked out there by Gorman, but ball still loose in the circle. Another shot. That one saved. Sent up now to Grace Bazin. Good pass there to Grace Seabury. Seabury working past. Trying to drop it back for Grace Bazin. And this is going to go back to the Gulls. Keene trying to get on the board here, and at least before half, and kind of get back into this thing. They were in it for most of this half.
Man, try not to get your emotions. Try not to let your emotions get the best of you here. Stay in this game. You've been playing hard the whole time.
Finds Farnham. Nice takeaway, though, by Picard on defense. Up to Seabury. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Has it taken by Bolduc. Through the defense again, and to Grace Bazin. Bazin inside. Trying to get a shot off. She does, and a save is made. Once again by Minnikeen.
Keene's going to get another corner here.
Yeah, you're right. Another corner coming up. They can take advantage of it. They've had quite a few of these opportunities so far. But can they make the Gulls pay for it? As Jenny Erickson just into the game now will play it in. With 2:02 to go here right before the half. A goal in the first and a couple goals here so far in the second quarter have the Gulls up 3. That goes outside the circle. Gets it over. And the Owls lose it once again. We'll get it right back, but well outside. Vidal going for it. From outside the circle, trying to send it in. And Gulls will take over. Minute and a half officially to go now before the half. The field it goes. Whiffed on there. The Owls take it back. Did Delanus. And
we're going to get a card here, I believe, yeah.
Think it's, couldn't tell the color, but I think it was a yellow. And the Owls are going to have an advantage here.
It's going to be on Sydney Capallo.
Yeah, Sydney Capallo will take a seat. So this will carry over into the third quarter, at least a little bit. Keene trying to take advantage of this now. And once again, the Gulls cleared out. Running through the Owls defense, shorthanded, and taken by Murphy. Another good play by the Gulls. Dengler working fast. Half a minute to play, and the goal's shorthanded. Trying to make another goal happen before the half, and Keene's going to take over off a foot there of the goal. But all sending it up. Turn back over again. Carr in her own defensive zone. Final 10 seconds here of the half.
They're just going to let it run out here.
Yeah, Carr going to play conservative. And that is going to do it for the first half here tonight from Keene. At halftime, the Owls find themselves down 3. A couple goals there in the second quarter from Endicott has given them a bigger advantage. Keene State going to have to come back in half number 2. But we'll take about a 10-minute break here on Flow Sports, and we'll have the second half for you in a few moments.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season! The confetti is going to fall. There she goes, and she's got it! How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
Looking for a new car? It's time to visit New Car Nissan of Keene. 600 new Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs are available right now. Plus, New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. Every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. Drive worry-free for many miles to come. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
My name is Ali Alzuar. I'm from Manchester, New Hampshire. I'm a nursing major and I play soccer here. I chose to be a nurse because it aligned perfectly with who I am. I'm a social person, I love science, and most importantly, I love helping people. After graduation, I'm going to work as a surgical ICU nurse at Dartmouth-Hitchcock. Keene State has helped enhance my critical thinking skills and has made me a well-rounded person thanks to knowledgeable professors. What excites me most is starting a new chapter and making a difference in my patients' lives.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season! The confetti is going to fall. There she goes, and she's got it! How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport!
I remember writing in the 2nd grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
here for the second half of action, as get a look on the screen there at one of the lights. Have not had the opportunity to be shown off tonight with any Keene State goals, but
they've been on. It's dark out.
Yeah, they certainly have been on. As get a look at the all-time career goal leaders in Endicott history, and it goes number 1 recently to Tori Swanson. So Swanson recently taking the lead in that department.
I believe, yeah, earlier tonight she scored her 5th of the year, so she must have gotten that record last season. As a junior, too. Wow.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
An impressive start to her field hockey career. Of course, still a little bit left, as you said, Teddy, only a junior.
I believe she's a senior, so she got the record her junior year.
Got it last year, yeah, correct. Apologies there. But nonetheless, a great career, and has not added, at least so far, to the goal total. Or actually, she has. She got one at the end of the first half to make it 3-0. So Goodwin will take it.
And yeah, I believe that'll be Capello's card is up.
Yeah, her card finally up. You're right. That ended the first half on the bench and starting the second half as well there.
Back to 11 on 11.
So the ruled in favor of the goals. Both teams, of course, switching the sides that they attack here in the second half. Endicott now going left to right, Keene right to left. And contact there, and it will stay with Endicott, and Maddie Dengler plays it out for Perkins. Owls still trying to get it out of their own zone. Goodwin comes away with it. Able to find her teammate Emma Bazin up top. Emma Bazin finding older sister Grace Bazin. Up to Grace Seabury now. Seabury once again bringing it in to the circle, trying to maybe find Bazin on a cross, and is kicked out by Keene. Oh, what a save there.
It was a great idea from Seabury.
Yeah, she was waiting for Grace Bazin to get lined up for that crossing attempt. Good defense now by Vidal, right around midfield, takes it away from Dengler, and now Emma Bazin trying to bring it up. Has it stolen for the moment, but intercepted by Goodwin. Goodwin trying to find Grace Bazin inside the circle in a wayward pass. And Endicott will come back the other direction.
And it seems Keene has been having a good amount of pressure again to start this half. They've left off on the same foot as the first half. See if they can capitalize early here.
Emma Bazin drops it back, is able to find Delanus, a long shot, and it gets deflected and goes wide.
I believe this will stay with Keene here.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to move it outside of the circle, but it will remain with the Owls. Delanus back to Goodwin, trying to send it into the circle, that has it intercepted. Here come the Gulls once again the other way. Good defense, though, as Elise Picard able to take it. But intercepted right away by Antonelli. Off the foot there, and Delanus takes it. Delanus trying to get through the defense here, and a corner coming up for Keene.
The energy's still here for the Owls. This is a big moment. Capitalize here. You're right back in this game.
Yeah, they let up that goal late. They're at the end of the first half. And, of course, trailed by 3 to enter this second half. Keene, though, had a 3-goal lead against Husson on Saturday, entering the fourth quarter, and very nearly squandered that. So you never know if you keep your foot on the gas. Good things sometimes can happen. Emma Bazin, a long shot. It doesn't quite get through. Another chance and a save off the mask. It looked like a Keene. Another corner coming up.
Yeah, Faith Keene has been all over the place. She's been amazing tonight for Endicott.
Yeah, she really has done a tremendous job, like you said. Once again, Vidal will play it in. Back to Heeman. So inside the circle, Emma Bazin trying to line that one up and misses it, and as a result, Endicott takes back over now, trying to take advantage here of the Owls maybe napping. They got to rush the other way.
I believe that's Swanson on the far side.
Yeah, once again, though, good steal by Grace Murphy, and now from her defensive position, bring it up close to midfield. Grace Bazin. Finds Seabury. Seabury still in bounds, trying the crosser, and that one goes out. Endicott once again takes over. Pass going through the middle, and good defense there by Heeman.
Good job, Lily.
Wide it goes, able to find Kate Harris. A nice shot, but well wide of the net. That one had a lot behind it.
And Ryan, you know what I've noticed so far? Obviously, the early goal is an exception, but the second goal, that's off a penalty stroke. The third goal off a corner. Keene State has played a real close game, really like in transition and during regular play.
Yeah, they've really done a good job defensively. Hasn't really been a huge issue, other than, of course, like you said, allowing the penalty stroke and then allowing the corner. But I mean, Endicott's allowed corners as well, so it's part of the game. Just have to be able to defend it a little bit better, but nonetheless, some pretty good takeaways so far, even while losing.
Yeah, and Keene, like you said, Endicott has allowed a lot of corners. Keene State has 8 so far tonight, yet to capitalize, but it really shows how in this game the Owls are.
And especially if they can get one back, like you said earlier a couple minutes ago. Can maybe change the complexion, maybe start to get some momentum really on your side. And if you can hang in there and build that momentum, can maybe make this thing a lot closer at the end. Good takeaway there off the stick of Vidal, able to get it to Delanus. And now up to Grace Bazin. Bazin trying to find Seabury, running after it. And she cannot keep it in. Very close, good effort, but just comes up a little bit short.
And now we're approaching halfway through this third quarter, and once again, so far, the Owls have played a pretty complete quarter so far. They've done a good job defensively. They've had chances offensively. Like I said at the beginning of the game, you just have to cash in on those, and they have been able to, but that's also due to Faith Keene standing on her head.
Yeah, Keene has done a great job. Said a few times. And Endicott will have it from outside the Keene circle. Sent in now on goal. Maybe a clean look here at Gorman. Another shot, and that one goes in. Make it 4-0 Gulls.
That's Tori Swanson's second on the night as she extends that all-time leading goal record.
Yeah, so Swanson was quiet for a lot of the first half, but really making her presence felt now here since the end of the first half with a couple goals in the game and pushing the lead to 4.
We'll see if Keene can at least just find something.
Oh, they almost got some right there, and poked away. Almost right on cue.
Emma Bazin right in front of the net. I mean, obviously Keene has made some amazing saves, but shout out to these Gulls defenders. They've been very, very strong, very physical, but very clean as well. They've played a really complete game.
Yeah, they have really swarmed the net. Not allowed many good shooting lanes for Keene. And now at this point for Keene, I mean, obviously your end goal is to win the game, but I think you're at least hoping to avoid a shutout on your home turf.
Oh yeah, just if you can get one in, then some of that tension is released and you're like, okay, we have one now. Let's see if we can put a few more in the back of the net before this game's over.
And again, Endicott took them down last year, down in Beverly, 4-1. Right now, 4-0. Up to Delanus. He's got speed. Delanus makes a nice move and gets through into the circle, trying to take a shot. And I thought we were going to have a corner there, but we don't.
Oh, right into the chest of the Gulls defender.
Goodwin now trying to get it in. Not able to. Yeah, that one cleanly off of Vidal's foot. Coach Watson and all the Keene State sideline were not happy with the no call there on a potential corner. But we play on nonetheless.
Yeah, if Coach Watson's arguing something, then with how long she's been around the game, I'd like to agree with her on anything.
I was getting some subs ready as Lila Carr comes on for Goodwin. Carr's already seen some action there in the first half. Cameron Castriota will come on in just a moment as well. First time in this game. And another look on Gorman. And once again, another goal to make it 5-0. And that is a hat trick for Tori Swanson.
Yeah, she has been unstoppable.
Endicott
really
since by number 9, Tori Swanson.
Obviously the end of the second quarter, but even she's just been all over the place since the start of the game, and that's what you expect out of your upperclassmen, especially your all-time leading goal scorer.
All-time leading goal scorer, a very good program too. Obviously coming into tonight ranked 12th in the country in Division III. We're going to get a goal change as well as Molly Diamondstein takes over for Claire Gorman. So Diamondstein has faced one shot on the penalty stroke and allowed it to make it 2-0 at the time. Grace Bazin with it at midfield. Again, the Gulls fighting for it. It'll stay with the Owls. There's
good move there.
Yeah, good move by Picard. Able to find Delanus, but turns it over. Once again, here comes Endicott up the field. Heeman, though, is there on defense to make the play as Gracie Bolduck is also about to come on for Endicott. Now she will.
See if the Owls get something going here. I'm a Bazin. Yeah, another block by the Gulls.
Yeah, another block, and that is just killer. It's been something the Owls have had to contend with all game.
All these shots in front of the net have just been getting eaten up. That one off the shin of Kate Harris.
Played back.
Yeah. They're just going to try and keep the foot on the gas here.
They're already leading by 5. Trying to get it through Lila Carr, and now sent in off of Murphy. She's able to get in front of the ball once again. Once again, though, they can't clear it out. And now sent back up finally toward midfield where Seabury after it and a tangle up there. And will play on. She keeps it.
Yeah, Seabury with speed here. She's got Bazin on the right side.
Yeah, we'll see if she finds her.
Gives it to the other Bazin.
Emma Bazin shoots. Grace Bazin got a stick on it in front. Didn't get through though. Off of Vidal's foot. Here's Murphy. Murphy, stick on the ground, working there against Bolduc. Bolduc sends it over, and a wayward pass there. Kind of miscommunication as Abby Antonelli not able to connect. It's through the stick there, but again, yeah, just the white jerseys all game have been right on top of Keene State.
Yeah, even when Keene State's able to find some space, they're just right there once again. No breathing room.
Yeah, just a testament to the speed and the talent that they have. There's Castriata just outside the circle, gets it to Piasecki, plays stop though. Keene will keep it outside the circle. Final minute and change here of the third quarter. Vidal taking a shot from outside.
And I don't know if that was a stick or the ball that caught Delanus up high there. Seems to be all right.
Sent out of play, and Murphy will take it. So a couple goals allowed here in the third as well by Keene. They now trail by 5 if you're rejoining us. Bolduc goes back to Vidal. Delanus almost loses her footing there. Kind of an awkward move.
Yeah, this turf can be slippery. I've experienced that firsthand playing flag football a couple weeks ago. It's not fun.
I was talking about in the NFL too, the danger, how dangerous some of these turf fields can be.
Yeah, we'll take a look at MetLife.
For non-contact injuries.
Yeah. MetLife Stadium usually has a player have a season-ending injury there. We saw Malik Neighbors this week.
Yeah, unfortunately for the New York Giants. And a takeaway there here with 5 seconds to go. Final seconds ticking down in the third. Keene will survive that attempt there from the Gulls.
Your score at the end of the third quarter, Endicott 5.
Endicott does add on a couple more there in the third quarter. And Keene State has a mountain to climb in the fourth, trailing by 5. And we'll be right back in just a moment on the Owls Media Network.
If you're not here for Fandom 101, you're in the wrong class. Here, we learn the fundamentals of fanology, the basics of bringing the noise, and the physics of bringing out. Your path to fan mastery begins here. It's all part of the curriculum. The NCAA Championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
I remember writing in the second grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my Jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my Jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
a look again at Tori Swanson, who starts on the bench, but has made her impact on the field in this one. A hat trick for Endicott, their program's all-time leading scorer. Again, a feat that she met Teddy last season as a junior, this year in her senior year.
And we like to call it a natural hat trick, at least in hockey. She scored the last 3 goals in the game, dating back to late in the second quarter.
And back then it was 2-0, and Keene was, for a lot of the first half, was hanging around in the game. They were getting a lot of good looks.
Even in the start of the third quarter, they were still hanging around, getting good chances. Just Endicott's defense has really swallowed them up, especially also in goal, Faith Minikeen.
And Minikeen has played another great game, came in with a goals against average of just 1.02. So if this shutout for her holds up, that number will go down by quite a bit.
She's made multiple big saves too, multiple flashy saves that have kept Keene off the board.
And now just trying to preserve a shutout. Howell's just trying to at least push one into the back of the net. Lost by 3 against this team last year on the road. Fought for in the corner. Ball still on the ground and sent back toward midfield, but it's taken by Carr. Carr battling there against Dengler. Dengler weaving her way past Murphy as well. It kind of loses the handle at the end. But Keene will get it back.
That's Bolduc taking it away from Bazin, now feeding it through, taken away by Vidal.
Vidal loses it there, and it goes and now a corner, I think, coming up for Endicott. So they'll have another chance here as Keene State gets back defensively to midfield.
Here we go, White!
Let's try and stop the bleeding here, get another good stop.
It'll be played in here by Kate Harris. Harris sends it in. Gonna get a look here at Molly Diamondstein there. You technically have a goal offer. Another corner will be coming up. Although it was on a penalty shot, or a penalty stroke.
Come on, Keene!
Once again, played in by Harris. Sent back out. In front of the net, ball still loose and shot wide right. So it will remain 5-0 for the moment.
That was a good stand there by the Owls. I thought maybe it would have caught a piece going out of bounds off Keene, but I guess it did not.
Now up to Grace Bazin. Grace Bazin has her sister Emma on the left side, able to get it through. Nope. Had it for a second, although it'll stay with Keene State.
Emma tried to get it through to Piasecki there.
Emma Bazin weaving into the circle against a couple Endicott defenders, and once again, just nobody there. White jersey right there to grab it. Sent upfield. Maybe another chance here on a fast break. In on goal, and that one goes wide.
Yeah, that was Sabrina Brunette. I believe that was deflected out.
Yeah, so it will remain with the Gulls. Ball at midfield. Once again, getting past the defense.
No way. No way.
Gengler taking it. Trying to go against Murphy there, and to be a corner again for Endicott. Already leading 5-0 as we're closing in on 10:48 to go.
And there's a look at Endicott's stud goaltender for tonight, Faith Keene. Had 9 big saves here tonight.
And again, came in with 1.02 goals against average. It's been very tough all year. Very tough against some good teams as well, including obviously in the upset over Middlebury. Also had a game earlier in the season against another ranked opponent. Nice save there by Diamondstein. Still being battled for there in the corner, and Keene State survives that attempt.
Yeah, good stop there from Picard, giving the Owls the ball back.
Goodwin is on for Carr. Tori Swanson is on here finally in the 4th. Got a little bit of a breather. Already has a hat trick in this one. Murphy run after it. A little too strong there for Goodwin. Ball still loose in the zone. Another chance. Oh, what a stop by Diamondstein. Ball is on the ground still in the corner. Once again, coming up for the Gulls.
Yeah, it's a big save there from Diamondstein, sticking out the leg, getting able to get a piece of that, especially on the one-timer right out in front.
That's a good opportunity for Diamondstein, who's just a freshman. Has obviously seen some time on the field already this season, played the whole second half against Husson, but now going to look at a really good offense. So some good, even in probably a losing effort, some good experience for the freshman. Another corner once again. Here it is for the Gulls. Shot on goal, didn't get through. But blocked by Murphy. Once again, another shot, that one kicked out nicely by Diamondstein. Still in front of the goal and finally going wide. 9:30 to go here in the 4th. Castriata is off. El McDonald is on. Up the field it goes. There's Vidal. Up the field it goes. Nice pass. That's Nora Bargatti just into the game. And taken away. All the good steal though by Melenas. Not so fast. Trying to get it through, does. Seabury with it. Outside it goes, a turnover in the circle.
And it looks like Coach Watson starting to empty out the bench just a little bit here.
Yeah, it gives some different, definitely gets some different players some playing time. Especially in a game such as tonight. Drop back. Up the field, nice pass, able to find Harris. Kate Harris still with it. Trying to get it through there to Talia Arjona. Ball still loose. Owls fighting for it. Bargatti and Seabury trying to convene. Now up to Bargatti. Does get it to Seabury. Nice pass. Seabury takes a whiff, and that one well wide. Owls have been perfect this season at home. Coming into tonight 5-0, but it looks like that streak will come to an end. Diamondstein, a sprawling save.
That was a big save on Swanson there. Already has 3 tonight, like we mentioned.
So Endicott will still have it, but outside of the circle. And now they're awarding a corner. That was the initial ruling, was outside, but corner still coming up. Endicott seems to be on the verge of handing Keene their first home loss this season. Dropped to 5-1 here at the Owl Athletic Complex. 8-3 overall. If they can hold on, which it looks like certainly right now they will. Strong pass. Owls get it out. Not the strongest there from Goodwin, but she's able to take it back. Nice move there. Murphy chasing after it, not able to win it. And now she does. Ball once again going out. So Keene State not only likely to fall to 8-3, they would also likely fall to 8-3 all time against Endicott, and having lost the last 2. Going back to last year. Another corner will come up here for the Gulls. So they're going to try to add on. They've got at least a goal every quarter. And see if they can end the game with at least one each stanza. Grace Bazin will get set to come back in. Played in once again by Swanson. A shot from inside the circle and tipped. It goes wide.
Yeah, it was off of Endicott, so it'll go the Owls' way.
Dengler back on the field for the Gulls. Ball inside the circle. Sent in front once again. Another sprawling stop by Diamondstein. Delanus, just not a lot behind it. Intercepted by Johnson. Dengler now trying to pass it through, but intercepted by Murphy. Able to get it up to Emma Bazin. That one off the stick there of Perkins, as this will remain with the Gulls. Carr about to come back on. Pass getting tipped. Cross it goes. Ball loose, still in front of the goal, and another stop by Diamondstein.
Another diving stop as well.
Goodwin. Pass too strong, but Seabury gets it back and now has Grace Bazin. Passes it to her. Bazin wide right. Oh, that was about as good a chance as Keene State was going to have tonight to get on the board.
It's not often you see Bazin be silenced like this. That's the best chance she's gotten all night.
Got a wide open look. Good team play there from Seabury getting her the ball as well. Sarr wide open up top. Ella Di Matteo will likely get minutes here, the last few. Jenny Erickson also about to come back in the game for Keene. Ball still loose in Keene's own zone as we tick under 3 minutes to go. Emma Bazin trots off, Di Matteo on. Endicott will probably continue their climb up the rankings, the national rankings. They entered tonight at 12. And trying to go to 9-1 in their first 10 games here in 2025. Still loose in front of the goal, another chance, can't get the shot clean off, and now she does. Keene will take over.
Another save made by Diamondstein there.
Yeah, Diamondstein has played very well since coming in. Obviously allowed the goal, but on a penalty shot.
That was on a penalty stroke,
it's very hard to stop a penalty stroke.
A very strong outing here.
Up to Seabury. Seabury has options. She has Bazin and Di Matteo trying to bring it. She does bring it herself into the circle and whiffs on the shot and then takes a secondary hack at it.
I believe the whistle was already blown by then.
Yeah. Some of the Endicott crowd probably not thrilled with that, but a minute and a half to go in this one. Keene State will drop to, again, 8-3 overall. And also 5-1 at home. As Murphy has it. We're just trying to get at least a goal, avoid a shutout here in this final minute. Good takeaway there from Perkins. Endicott will continue to press. Up to Erickson. He's had some good speed off the bench this season for Keene. Owls will keep it 35 and ticking down to go.
See if they can get a last second here to break the shutout bid.
Yeah, trying to find something. They do have players in front of the net playing defense there. Trying to force a turnover. And they're pressing. They do force it, but the shot goes wide. Final 15 now and ticking down to go. 10 seconds. The clock will run down. And Keene State will drop their first home game this season to the number 12 ranked overall team in the country in Division III, Endicott College, who comes in and takes this one tonight by a final
this Saturday
of 5-0.
State University at 3 p.m. Thank you for coming out.
So
Have
thank
a great
you
rest of
all
your night.
so much for joining us. We'll have an interview with Coach Watson after this one in just a few moments. And if not, thank you for joining us tonight on the Owls Media Network and Flow Sports. And we'll see you in the next one. But stay tuned for Coach Watson's interview coming up in just a few moments.
So when I ask students why Keene State, the students say unanimously it's the sense of community. The feel when you walk on this campus is immediately a sense of belonging, a sense of safety, a sense of welcome, and a sense of opportunity and promise. And so I think our students feel that when they come to our campus and they experience it when they join us. Why students choose this campus is the sense and feel and also the opportunity and the promise of that opportunity for them when they're making the decision. And why they stay is that we deliver on that promise. We have students from urban environments, from rural environments, and when they come to Keene State in those first weeks of forming a new community, they bring all of those experiences together to create a better Keene State. It's a campus small enough to feel a sense of recognition and identity, and a campus big enough to feel part of something bigger than yourself. This isn't a passive experience, so please get engaged, find a club, make a new group of friends, get involved in a recreational sport activity, in an intramural sport, get involved in a creative performance, go see a show, be a part of this community and squeeze everything you can out of Keene State. And if you do that, I am confident you will have an exceptional experience and your life will be changed as a result of it.
My name is Irini Stefanakos. I am an environmental studies graduate from Keene State. I just always had a passion for being outdoors and outdoor activities, so I figured why not choose a path where I can do that in my work. I did an internship with the Harris Center for Conservation my senior year. The best part for me was learning really what I wanted to do with my life, with my education. That internship really gave me the confidence and experience to go out and land a job as an aquatic biologist for Water and Wetlands in Grafton, Massachusetts. At Water and Wetland, we take part in the management of local ponds and lakes throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. I typically spend my days collecting basic water quality data to monitor the health of these ponds and lakes, while also sometimes conducting herbicide and algicide treatments. This job is very niche, and the fact that it's aquatic based, I didn't think that's the path I would go, but here we are, and it's actually really cool, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So.
New Car has over 1,700 pre-owned vehicles, the largest selection of inventory in New Hampshire. New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. With a selection of over 30 brands, New Car has exactly what you need across the Granite State. Find your new car from any of New Car's family of dealerships throughout the Northeast and get it shipped to New Car Nissan of Keene for free. Plus, we'll deliver your new car right to your door. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
We're here with Coach Watson of Keene State Field Hockey, and you guys dropped your first home game of the season this year, but a very tough team coming in, and you hung around there especially a lot in the first half.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts overall on the effort?
I mean, I thought we played really well in the first half. I mean, it's probably one of our better games. We couldn't finish, which is obviously a problem. But, I mean, we played very hard in the first game, or the first half of that game. I've already divided it up into 2 games. But we played hard in the first half. We played hard in the second half, too. But I think they just had more depth than us. They had some really strong players. And, you know, we couldn't finish ourselves. And then, you know, they took advantage of us, so.
They came into tonight as the number 12 overall team in Division III right now. What was kind of your message to the team going into a game like this? Was it any different than kind of any other game or similar?
Only in the fact that we still have to, no matter who we're playing, we need to go out and play our best version of field hockey and, you know, play our hardest. We need to force the other team to beat us, you know, if that is indeed what's going to happen. We have to come out and play hard and give them our best effort. And I do feel like we did that. I mean, there's definitely things we need to work on. We have to get our corner game down. There's really no excuse for that. We practice those all the time, and we need to be able to execute them in game when we're given the opportunity to do so.
They had their all-time leading goal scorer, Tori Swanson, on the field tonight. She did have a hat trick. What was kind of the approach on defense going in, especially against a player like her?
Yeah, we knew we were going to have to mark her hard. We had Elise on her most of the game, you know, and Elise did a good job. But opportunities in the circle present themselves, and, you know, it's when a good player will convert them and they'll make it happen. I mean, we've had our share of that happen, you know, in our games on other nights, and she did it tonight. So it's a good game for her.
Yeah, good overall effort, though, still by you guys. And you have another home game coming up here this Saturday, a conference home game. That'll be against in-state rival Plymouth. What's always the most fun thing about playing the Panthers?
It's it doesn't matter. It's always going to be a good game. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter what the records are. The teams going in, it's like you leave everything at the gate and put the 2 teams on the field, and it's going to be a battle.
All right, should be a fun one. We'll have that for you on Flow Sports on Saturday. Thank you, Coach, for joining us, and we'll see you then.
Okay.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
Looking for a new car? It's time to visit New Car Nissan of Keene. 600 new Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs are available right now. Plus, New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. Every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. Drive worry-free for many miles to come. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
All right, we are back here as Keene State falls in this one tonight to Endicott, ranked number 12, 5-0 here from the Owl Athletic Complex. And a brief rush up on kind of some of the events that are coming up later this week. We'll have women's volleyball here at home on Friday. You can find that on Flow Sports. And we will also have kind of a triple header on Saturday, although we'll have a cross-country meet here. We'll have field hockey at 3 here against Plymouth State, and then we'll have women's soccer also on Flow Sports at home against Southern Maine at 3:30. And just a reminder as well that Sunday we'll be doing our second Meet the Coaches event of this season. The first one being the fall coaches. This one will be the winter coaches on Sunday. So hope you can join us for that as well at Brick House Pizza and Subs and Wings. Thank you all so much for joining us today. For Ryan Goodwin, for Teddy Steinberg, and everybody else on our crew, I'm Ryan Goodwin. Thank you so much and have a good night.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast and thank you for watching.